6 rude things that people do to bikers. Number 1, pentup anger release. Perhaps the worst part about being a biker is that you're an easy target. You don't have a rolling cage to protect you from people verbally assaulting you or sometimes even physically assaulting you. Those angry drivers know this and they tend to take advantage of the fact that they can quite easily screw you over. In my 7 months of riding in the Dallas area, I've encountered a handful of situations where angry ladies in their rust bucket pickup trucks would cuss me out simply because I was, quote, too loud, or I'm some kind of insert whatever word you want to. I can't help but feel sorry for these people as I know they're just trying to vent out some deeply rooted frustration, like not being able to find that favorite sweater of theirs in size XXL. Number 2, stopping within your lane. I don't really mind when people park next to my motorcycle, especially if it's a small car in a parking space. As a car guy, I briefly get annoyed by how one bike or motorcycle can take up an entire parking space. I mean, we've all been there. We think a parking space is empty, and then all of a sudden, while we're trying to turn into that said space, there's a motorcycle there. Nonetheless, I understand they're just trying to park too. However, for this particular entry, I'm talking about people literally coming into your lane at a stoplight. Yup, you heard me right. That's definitely not safe for either parties. I've had a lady in an older BMW X5 stop right next to me only inches away at a stoplight simply because I was on the left half of my lane. Of course, I turn to look at her and she's minding her own damn business, texting away like she's doing nothing wrong. So I motioned her WTF, to which she finally notices and immediately looks back at her phone with a smug face. Number 3, cutting violently in front of you. We've all seen those videos on YouTube. Some moto vlogger gets cut off by some D-bags in a insert whatever car. Personally, I expect people to cut us off, so I'm usually prepared to brake when I see an aggressive driver. That being said, if you get a joy out of brake checking motorcyclists and cutting them off, have fun getting a reckless driving felony or at the very least a Class B misdemeanor if something serious happens to that motorcyclist. Number 4, reporting you to the cops whenever possible. I shit you not, I've been called on twice in the last 6 to 7 months simply because I was accused of racing or disturbing the peace. Fortunately, police officers tend to ignore those calls because what's the point? By the time the police department has sent an officer to that general location, the motorcyclist would have been long gone. Even if they get your license plate number, they can't really do anything with it if they don't have actual proof of you doing anything wrong. I guess some individuals like to threaten people because they feel powerful. Number 5, showboating. Motorcyclists, especially other sport bike owners, tend to showboat quite often. Weaving in and out traffic, throwing out their knee even though it be a drawn out turn or stunting, we're equally as guilty as some car guys who showboat. Still, it's never fun when a showboating car tries to rev at you at a stoplight, hoping to race you, or the driver shakes his head at you for no apparent reason, and then peels off while driving an automatic with one hand in the middle of the steering wheel while blasting some mainstream rap from today's hits with his overweight girlfriend. Number 6, sitting on our bikes and taking a selfie. Okay, this one grinds my gears as well as my buddies who own a variety of bikes. I don't mind if people pose next to my bike while taking a selfie or taking a picture from afar, but when some dude or chick sits on my bike, I get scared and angry at the same time. Especially if it's a girl wearing heels and they can't even flat foot my bike. That's just an accident waiting to happen when they're trying to dismount. Ladies, I know you're trying to look cute on a motorcycle, but if you wouldn't let me touch your expensive Gucci purse, why would I let you sit on my bike that costs several times more than your dumb purse? Alrighty guys, that concludes this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Also, real quick, I will be uploading on a weekly basis for the next month and a half or so because I have a couple massive projects due for the company that I work for, so thank you for your understanding. Stay tuned for more videos just like this, and until next time, peace out.